Twizzle.
What's up, boy?
Peace, King.
Peace, King.
How you doing, my brother?
Oh man, we just trying to get through this this crazy lockdown. You know.
Where you at? You got a tank top on.
I'm in the house.
Oh, you must
I'm in the house.
Oh, you in the crib? Okay.
Yeah, I'm in the house. Yeah.
Well, first of all, I want to salute you, man. You know, I said it on the Breakfast Club this morning, man. But you know, people will forget things that you said. They'll forget things that you did, but they'll never forget how you made them feel, man. And the way you and Tim got people feeling during this quarantine is really beautiful, man. It's a vibe.
Thank you, man. Thank you yourself for supporting the vibe and giving people, you know, the news when they need it, being there, you know. And you've been putting in work for a long time, you know.
Oh, you know, people don't realize I got my first big check in the industry because of Swizz Beatz. My first six-figure check was because of Swizz Beatz. If you read my first book, Black Privilege, you know what that whole situation was, man. So, you know, I got nothing but love and respect for Swizz. And Swizz is one of them people. He do things when the camera's not on. You know,
it says live video paused.
Really? Hold on.
Yeah, it says live video paused.
Nah, we talking.
I noticed the comment. You see the comments going through?
Yes, sir.
Okay, because it said, why did it say live video paused? That's crazy.
You got good service?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, nah, we good.
All right, well, as long as you can see, we good.
Now, I see the comments coming through, but I say you one of those people that do things when the camera's not on. When nobody looking, you still out here doing good deeds.
We got to, man. You know, this whole thing with me and Tim started with ourselves, and then it was like, you know what? Let's include some more greats into it and make it more of an educational thing. Like, because the people think the word battle, when you think battle, you think fight. Mm-hmm. But my thing is like hip-hop do come from battling. I love battling. You know, I come up with KRS One versus MC Shan and all of these battles. But right now we battling enough. We battling a real crisis. We battling a different time. And we always been battling each other. So I think it's time to celebrate each other and educate everybody about each other, right? You know, so that's why we put the writers in it. And, you know, this is an educational platform, although music, and it's a competitiveness that goes with it, you know, and you got to have 20 songs to qualify.
That's a big number. That's what I think people don't realize. Like, I see a lot of people saying they want to jump in these battles. I don't know if they got 20. 20?
Look, you know, we're gonna do another. I guess we might work out where it could be 10, but you know, we just wanted to get 20 because 20, that's coming with the smoke. 20 hits. You gotta pay respect to 20 hits. You're gonna be educated on those 20 hits, and I love that a lot of the young artists are pulling from these 20 hits and learning things about those artists and just different sonics that they weren't around for. You know, so I think it's been amazing. And, you know, also shout out to Hit Boy and Boy Wonder for being, you know, the first of their generation to be on VERZUZ. You know, I thought it set the tone. Although a lot of people, you know, they're going to take some time to come outside. Everybody don't come outside like they say they do. But in all respect, we got to give people time to come outside. You know, we got all the time in the world right now, so.
What do you think made people take so long though? Because this is something that you started even way back when it was the Summer Jam. What year was that when you and
2007 with Kanye?
Yeah, 07.
Yeah.
I feel like that was something that should have started being a trend back then. Why you think it didn't?
Social media wasn't as active at that point. I don't know. You know, right now people are sitting down and we're able to think, we're able to focus, we're able to digest, right? We move so fast as a culture, we don't digest great moments, right? We just, okay, what's the next moment? What's the next moment? What's the next moment? And I feel like we need to like take in the moments. That's why we paused Teddy Riley and Babyface. Digest what we just did with T-Pain and Little John, which was an epic night. Like, take some time to like really digest that instead of us making it look so easy. It's not easy, you know. We on phones all day. You know, curation is key. Everybody's calling us to be in the ring, but the curation is important, and certain things got to come before certain things. And it's just like, you know what? Keep stepping up, keep stepping up, stepping up the curation and the quality with the people. You know.
So that's what made y'all put the pause on the Teddy and Babyface. That's still happening though, right?
Yeah. That's a real zone. Shout out to Babyface, who's in a good zone. You know, he's not sick. Shout out to Teddy Riley as well, who's in a good zone. But you know, a lot of people get excited with this platform. You know, this is like it's a lot of adrenaline. It's a lot of positive energy that goes into this, and sometimes we just gotta like pace ourselves. You know, I was like, you know what? I was happy to have Sunday off yesterday, to be honest. You know, I be missing dinner with my kids. Tim be missing dinner with his family because we on the phone trying to make the people happy. But sometimes things gotta take a breath. But we coming back this week very strong. So zone.
Are y'all gonna make it? What's the day gonna be? Are y'all gonna do it on a certain day every week, or is this gonna vary?
You know, we didn't really want to lock into like a schedule yet, right? Because we like to move when we want, stop when we want, change things when we want, because we gotta keep it open to where that we're curators, you know. So like, just like how the last minute we changed T-Pain and put him with Little John. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying? So like, that's a better, people seen the payoff of that, you know. And then now with Babyface and Teddy Riley, you know, we about to be able to showcase that better. You know, y'all gonna see Babyface drop. Y'all gonna know it's a real thing. Mm-hmm. You know, and then people can keep their outfits on and get their outfits ready like how they had. I seen people send me Stacey Adams and everything. That's gonna be a golden night.
What about other people who are doing other battles that aren't versus? Some of them looking kind of corny, man.
Huh?
I said some of them other ones looking kind of corny. You think that's gonna water down the versus frame?
Nah, because it's not versus. It's people doing what they feel like. I don't know what they doing. I mean, everybody could do what they want, man. Me and Tim are not trying to stop nobody's hustle, but there's a time and place for everything. And if you don't see me and Tim promoting it, it's not versus. You know, and good luck to everybody for whatever they doing. But you know, we was trending #1 and WrestleMania was trending #2 the other night. Wow. You know, so we actually building something and it's crafted, it's thought out. You know, it's not just like getting like we get the list of the 20 songs first, and so we know what the people are going to see, and we guaranteeing the people a great time every time. Every time we watch the stuff that we about to announce. It's just it's serious, and I think that a lot of people that's jumping the gun and doing their own thing should take a time out and just pay attention to what's going on for a second. You know, you might learn something. I'm not, you can't just skip the line, but if you want to, go do your thing. You know what I mean? But know that you was inspired.
How many suggestions are you taking from social media? Because Baller Alert just had a good one. They said Erykah Badu versus Jill Scott. I've seen Brandy versus Monica. I see people saying DJ Clue versus Flex when it comes to mixtape freestyles.
Yeah. People definitely feel we got the magic wand to make, you know, every single wish come true. But you know, I just happen to be able to shape myself up because I was a barber first, right? You're right, but I haven't had this much hair. I ain't had that much hair on my head in a long time. Mm-hmm. You know, and the problem with the women is they don't have the hair done, the nails done, right? So their presentation is not 100% like how they want it. So that's where a lot of the resistance is coming. But we got some good ones, and we working on it. But the females got to, you know, the women got to get themselves ready, and they want to be presented as the queens that they are. And so we got to let them do that. Yeah, and a lot of people not thinking. Yeah.
It's one I've been seeing today I think is a good one, man. Busta Rhymes versus Snoop Dogg. And Snoop say he wanted with whoever. And you know Busta don't back down.
Hey, man, you might see that in the near future, baby. You know?
Word. Word. So listen, man. What I wanted to ask you about some of the battles, right? Because all the battles have been entertaining. But I was a little confused about two of them. I was confused about Scott Storch versus Manny Fresh, because Scott is amazing. Scott is a high level producer. We all know that he's a legend. But I was like, how much credit did he get for records that really got Dre's stamp on them?
Yeah. Well, you know, that man felt he produced what he played. You know, I can't tell people what they can't play. You know, he felt that was in his 20. However the rest goes, I don't know. You know, but I definitely seen a lot of people making comments about that. You know, but at the end of the day, a lot of people get help. You know, and a lot of people help other people. You know, I still think if you're getting credited as a writer, as a producer on it, you could use it. It's your song. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Whether you played the piano, whether you did the drums, whether you did certain things. That's why we make it 20 hits with your name on it. That's why you can go into things that you got writer's credit on, producer's credit on, just to not get into the technicalities of it, because it just makes it whack. You know what I'm saying? Like if you was a part of that song, you could play that song.
Got you.
And that's why we kept it simple, because now we want to start dissecting. Okay, you did the drums, but you ain't do the guitar on that. You know, such and such did the flute. You know, then we won't have no battles. You know, no celebrations. So that's why, you know, Scott felt okay to play what he played, because if he was a part of it, he was a part of it.
Absolutely. No, that makes sense. And then I was thinking about the Little John T-Pain thing. I was like, okay, what was that? Because Swizz and Tim was clear. That's producer against producer. Boy Wonder Hit Boy was clear, producer against producer. John Tate Neo, writer versus writer. Even Scott and Manny, producer versus producer. What was Little John versus T-Pain?
It was the energy.
Okay.
Right? It was the energy. There was the character. It was the energy and the excitement that they had to actually do it with each other. You know, and so like a lot of people come to me, but a lot of the energy be off sometimes. I'm like, we don't really want that type of energy. We want it to stay a celebration. Like this is meant to get everybody through this hard time and everything as well. So we want to keep the energy good. And they had like a great energy with each other. And I knew we was going to have a party. It's Saturday night, right? You know, like everybody was really drinking, watching the battle, right? Mm-hmm. And so I felt that it delivered the energy that we needed between those two, and on the Saturday, and that particular part in the battle. And me and Tim are going to do a lot of non-predictable things, you know, but it's all educational, because we ain't even know Little John produced that Capleton record.
That's a fact.
Right? And then T-Pain dropped the unreleased Chris Brown. Lil Jon dropped the unreleased Usher that I think is about to come out. So all of these gems and fruits are coming out of these things. And, you know, Lil Jon sent out 70 beats the next day because of his phone call going crazy. John Tate, everybody's been going up, and the catalog's been going up, and the artists been going up, and these amazing writers and producers been getting their flowers that people wouldn't have probably gave them, you know. And so that's why I'm happy to see a Busta and a Snoop. I'm happy to see all of the ones that everybody keep talking about, and we working on everything. But just know it's a lot of time on this. I'm walking around the house, like, you know, but we want to make it happen, you know. And a lot of people worried about them being charged. You're never going to probably be charged to see VERZUZ ever in your life, period, because that's not why we started it. You understand? Like, you know, you're going to have the access to it by the artist, for the artist, with the people. And me and Tim made that mental note out the gate, you know, and we're going to keep leveling it up and making it interesting.
Yeah, I think people kind of misconstrued what Teddy was saying with me yesterday. Like, he never said he wanted to charge people. He said he still wanted it to be on Instagram, but he wanted it on his website as well, or something like that.
Yeah, and you know, and the artist can put it wherever they want to put it, just as long as we keeping it simple for the people to be in that chat, have that fun. That's all people care about. Now, what the artists want to do to further promote it, that's what's up. You know, we with all of that. And, you know, we don't put big type rules and you must do this and must do that. We let the creativity flow. You know, Teddy thinking in a different level. He's thinking advanced, and, you know, he got certain things he want to do. but we still got to make sure and maintain that it's easy and fun how we know it. And that's what me and Tim want to assure everybody, that it's going to be how you know it. You understand? So we just having fun. You see Tim in the chats?
I did see Tim pop in here early on. I did see him pop. He was in here a little while ago. I wanted to ask you, how did you know Sean Garrett was dehydrated, man? How did you know water was gonna get Sean Garrett back where he needed to be? How did you know water was there?
Hey, man, everybody knew that he needed some water at that particular time, you know. But I love the energy. He was excited, you know. He was excited, and man, you know, when you get in front of those many people and the excitement is building up, sometimes you get overexcited. You know, he was excited. You know, me and him had a great few talks after it, and he's now putting the positive energy on everything. Shout out to the Dream as well for putting on a stellar performance. You know, I love when he was playing golf though. That was a vibe.
Oh, that was amazing. That was amazing.
You know, yeah, what'd you say? Nah, I said
golfing.
Yeah, he's playing golf, and then Sean Garrett was doing what he was doing. But you know, out of all of that, everybody still got educated on those hit records.
Absolutely.
You know, everybody got like, wow, you know, Sean Garrett's getting phone calls, Dream getting more phone calls, and it's working for everybody. And that's what we love about it, is that everybody's winning.
Yeah, and I think people will take it serious from here on out. Not saying that they weren't taking it serious, but like this is kind of like something that's really putting a proper light on people's legacies. Like I didn't know, I knew Jonte Austin was a writer, but I didn't know he wrote all of them hits. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with Sean Garrett. I knew Sean Garrett was a dope producer, but I didn't know he wrote all of those records like that.
That's why this is like a master class, right? This is like a master class for people to understand the greats that's among us, that we won't really, they not really screaming their name like that. You understand? They don't got the big press releases and everything like that on the work that they've done. And that's why I'm like, man, like, I know y'all gonna have fun because y'all gonna see and hear records that these guys produced and these people wrote that you lived your life off of. Your parties was based off of it. Your birthday parties, we danced to that. You know what I'm saying? So for me, the discovery is key. Like we could easily put on battles that's predictable today, right now. Mm-hmm. But it's like, it takes away like the wow factor. If you could predict every battle, you know what I'm saying? Or if you can take two of the biggest people and just naturally put them in the room, which we're going to get to, by the way, in a major way. But I just love the discovery that people are showing up to watch, you know, Sean Garrett and you know what I'm saying? And discover Jonte Austin. Like, I just love the fact that people get to have that discovery, because the discovery is key.
Absolutely.
All the big guys that's doing big hits. Look, she peeking over my shoulder. That look crazy. Right? All the guys that's doing, and all the women that's doing big hits, we know we see that every day. But this is a perfect tool for discovery, and I think that as long as we keep the discovery going, we got a great thing going.
How hard is it not to put a price tag on it though? Because I see like Netflix all in the chat. You know what I'm saying? I see these corporations all in the chat. I know they're reaching out. How hard is it not to put a price tag on it?
Look, man, you know, we just not even in that mind frame like that right now. We just vibing, and we appreciate the support. And if people come to the table that with something that's amazing, that everybody could have a vibe with, and we could all go to the next level, then we could talk about it. But right now, we like it where it's at. It's simple. It fucks up a little bit. It could be a little clearer. It cuts off in the hour. I just like that we going through all of those things together. You know what I'm saying? Like the world ain't perfect right now. So why should this be so perfect right now? Like, let it have its glitches. Let us have room to improve and room to grow when we need to grow. Like, you know, it's gonna be a time and place where a Netflix can come in, a UFC or whoever. But right now, we in the zone where we at. We're in the zone where we at, and we listening to everybody. We getting, you know, every email, we reading them, we responding back. But right now, I just kind of like it where it's at. You know, my instincts is telling me to keep it where it's at, and that's in a good zone. And you know, we was at what, 280, we cut back on, went back to another 280. So you understand, the people are with us.
Yeah, I still would like to see y'all do it on your own platform though. Only because I saw what happened Friday when like they wouldn't let more than one person get on Instagram Live, and I'm like,
we could do it. We could do it on our own. We could do it on our own platform tomorrow.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? We could do it on our own platform tomorrow. We ready. This is a 3-year plan me and Tim are working on. This is not just because we on lockdown. We've been started this. That's how we was able to start it back up. You understand? So mind you, me and Tim battled that Summer Jam before this one. And we did it again just to get to where we at now. So we definitely are entrepreneurs and businessmen, you know, that's for sure. But I feel like there's a time and place for everything. And I feel like where we at in the world right now, I don't really want, you know, I want to keep it organic. And when it's time to make the change, the people are going to tell you it's time to make the change, and you're going to know when it's time to make the change. You know, we only five verses in.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know, we only 5 in. We, you know, a couple of billion impressions with it already. You know, the last verses had, of the top 10 trending, we had 7 in the top 10. You know, like I said, Versus was #1 with Lil Jon, T-Pain, and WrestleMania was #2. You know, we still building this thing. You know, so we're gonna be on lockdown a little bit longer.
Mm-hmm.
So let's take our time. Let's do it right, and let's give the people what they want. You know, just like a UFC would do, or any other thing that's important. But now this is by the artists, for the artists, with the people. This is our own zone. This is our own thing. You know, and to this point, we ain't even need no sponsors to get where we at, and it feels good. So, you know, we kind of like this space right here, and we appreciate all of the offers and all of the opportunities. But there'll be a time and place for all of that. You know, right now, people just having fun, learning, and getting by.
I see my man Mike Willen here. Mike Willen, Metro Boomin. That's one that they've been asking for.
Yeah, you know, Mike Will been ready to go with Metro Boomin. Mike Will, I give it to him. You know what I'm saying? He been stand up about it. He's been one of the guys that's been popping his head out. You know, I haven't seen, you know, Mustard said he's not in the vibe right now, you know. And I'm like, listen, man, you know, I understand everybody's things, but this is not about the vibe. This is about the people.
Word.
You know, this is about the people. And I feel like it's very important for the Metro Boomins, the Mike Wills, the Mustards, and all of them to participate in it, because they got 20 records, by the way, too.
Easy.
And it's a balance, and that's why I respect what Boy Wonder and Hit Boy did. They jumped out. It wasn't too much talking. They got right to it, and they involved their coach in it, you know, and it's built super big since then. So now, if we was to get a Mike Will versus a Mustard, I would love for that transition, because we not alienating the youth. You know what I'm saying? We not. But it's just like people not coming outside. Mike Will coming outside all day. You know what I'm saying? Mike Will coming outside all day. You know, just like 2 Chainz coming. I don't think 2 Chainz and Meek is a good face-off. Now that I thought about it, I want to think about somebody else for 2 Chainz.
Why you don't think so?
I just think like 2 Chainz. I just think that 2 Chainz catalog go way, way, way back. One, and I feel like the energy with him and Meek, I just don't think it's. I just see something different for 2 Chainz for some reason. You know what I'm saying? Like I just know with how Meek can spar, I know where 2 Chainz could spark it. We studied them. Like, it's like, okay, pull all 2 Chainz songs, pull all Meek songs. And sonically, I just don't think that it's the same vibe. It's more, I would more want to see like 2 Chainz and T.I., something like that, right? Or 2 Chainz and Jeezy, or, and I'm just freestyling right now. You know what I'm saying? But I would just...
T.I. got a heavy catalog, man. Jeezy too. Jeezy got them anthems, man. 2 Chainz got a catalog, but Jeezy and T.I. catalog a little bit different than 2 Chainz.
Yeah, but you can't tell 2 Chainz that. 2 Chainz feel like his catalog will go against whoever.
I'm a 2 Chainz. I love 2 Chainz. I think 2 Chainz get busy. I've been rocking with 2 Chainz since he was Titty Boy in Player Circle. So
that's what I'm saying. He reinvented himself a couple of times. So he got music that follows him for all those reinventions.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I just don't feel like the energy with 2 Chainz and Meek. I just don't feel the energy for that as of right now. I don't feel it from the people, even though I seen he requested that. And we spoke about it too. And I'm just vibing on it. And I'm looking at Meek's energy. And I'm looking at Chainz's energy. I'm like, we want to have fun with this.
What about Chainz and Fab?
I think it's too different. I like it. I don't love it. I like it. I don't love it. Like, and that's one thing that people don't understand. The curation of this is serious. Like, this is a curation, because if we were just putting people together, we'd have a battle every night, because everybody want to battle, but the curation be off, and people don't be as ready as they think they are. You understand? At the end of the day, people don't be ready. So we got to make sure the curation is right. So when people are watching this, they getting what they watching it for.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So the curation has been key to this.
Well, did you see the back and forth between Brian Michael Cox and Rodney Jerkins?
Yeah, that's gonna happen. That's in the can already. That's in the can already. You know what I'm saying? You know, but I like that. I like that. They promote, you know, Rodney Jerkins is putting on the show. You know, Brian Michael Cox is a little bit more low key, but he got a loaded pistol. His 20's a loaded pistol, and Rodney Jerkins got a loaded pistol. But everybody wins, because these songs that these gentlemen are about to play are going to educate the world. People are going to be calling Brian Michael Cox like they never did. They're going to be calling Rodney Jerkins again like they never did. And for me, that's how everybody wins. You understand? The people win because they got educated. These super producers win because they reminded people who was who and what was what and what they did. Because these Brian Michael Cox ain't talk about most of the records he on. His 20s. Same thing with Rodney. You know what I'm saying? Like, we just remembering the Michael Jackson and the Brandy records, but we not remembering a lot of records.
Word.
You know, so I'm looking forward to that one. We gonna hit y'all with the date with that soon as well.
So that's not real. A lot of that is just wrestling when they going back and forth for Rodney's popping shit. That's just wrestling.
Yeah, they got let me tell you something. In order for an artist to be on VERZUZ, it got to be love. It got to be love. You understand? It got to be love. And that's a rule that we put to it. Is it got to be love. We can't use this platform where millions of people are watching us be ignorant and stupid. They already got us marked out to be that. We got to be intelligent. We got to celebrate each other and still be competitive, but shake our competitors' hand after the match. And that's what we seen with Little John and T-Pain and John Tay and Neo. And, you know, me and Tim wanted to go a whole new direction. You know, so of course Rodney Jerkins respect B. Michael Cox and just talking crazy. You know, even if he feel that way, but I know he got a respect for him and he got a love for him. And two people don't go up against each other if they don't respect him. I'm not battling. I'm not going up against nobody I don't respect. Went up against Kanye, I respect him. Timberland, I respect him. Just Blaze, I respect him. And whoever else, you know what I'm saying? So this is a positive platform. This is not for people to take it out to the streets and be ignorant. That we've done enough. We've done enough of that already. You know, so VERZUZ represent something different. And That's what people that's trying to do their own thing out of VERZUZ need to understand, that if you're going to do something, make it be about something for real.
I'm looking at the comments. People saying 2 Chainz and Gucci. That's a great matchup, but I don't know if ATL want to go against ATL. That's the only problem.
It's not ATL going up against ATL. It's Kings going up against Kings. Kings celebrating Kings.
Word.
It's Kings celebrating Kings, and that's where we got to stop dividing up to this and dividing up to that. Oh, he's from New York. I can't do this because this is my New York brother. Man, everybody, we all under this industry together. We all, our skin is all together. When they say black, they mean all of us. You understand? So I like Gucci and 2 Chainz. You understand? Take ATL out of it. Keep the magic in it. Keep the king vibe in it. They both kings. You know, they both got catalog. They both got history. You know, they both looking fresh. I like that energy right there. I actually like that energy because sonically, we know what we're going to get. We know we're going to get a great match.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? We're going to get a great match, and they respect each other, and it's going to be respectful. See, now that is a better match than Meek for me. I like that one. What else they saying in the comments? Because I can't see the comments.
A lot of people in the comments. Nori's in the comments. But Nori's saying something that a lot of people are saying, Kanye versus...
Say that one more time, you cut out.
Oh, yes. Nori's in the comments, but a lot of people are saying the same thing. Nori's saying Kanye versus Pharrell.
Nori, my drink champ's brother. you know those two, you know those two people very well. That's like, when we get to that, y'all gonna know when we get into that. You understand? Those two guys are not easy guys, and those are my best friends. And they watching, and they love what's going on. But we gotta get them some space. We gotta get them 5 minutes. We can't just jump to the zones, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we gotta keep everybody inspired. You know what I'm saying? Like they tuning in, they getting inspired, they getting things ready, they vibing, but I can't pressure those brothers to do anything. I actually called Pharrell the other day and apologized because I put a picture up with him and Kanye. And I just was like, damn, I was wrong for doing that. And I had to call him and tell him I was wrong for pushing that. Because when he's ready for that and they ready for that, they're going to let me know.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So I had to calm down because I want to see it too, because I know it's going to be great. But we got to be patient with our artists, with our friends, and know that this is not just for quarantine either. We doing this for real. We got multiple levels of graduating this, and we just want the world to be patient with us, and let's have fun. Just enjoy the fight. I mean, the celebration. Just enjoy the celebration. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody got these wish lists, and ain't nobody making no phone calls.
That's real. That's real. Another good one I see people say, man, and this is such a good one because both of these brothers are phenomenal lyricists, and they don't necessarily have like big smashes, but they got great records and they make great albums. The Game versus Rick Ross.
I ain't even think of that one.
That's a mean one. The Game versus Rick Ross, because both of them know how to pick really good production, and they just put together great albums, both of them.
Let me think about that one.
I don't know if that's a 20 deep one.
I've been seeing Rick Ross versus Fat Joe. I said, why? Because they both heavy?
Ooh. Yeah, I think that's some weird shit right there.
Nah, but the charisma. I was thinking about the charisma.
Yeah.
Charisma of it.
Ross versus Fat Joe.
I've been seeing that.
Joe got some big records, though. Ross got great records, but Joe got big records, big smashes. And I'm noticing that those big smashes do work on the IG Live.
They do work if you play them in the right places.
Yeah.
They work. If you play them in the right places, they're going to work. Sometimes people playing them in the wrong places, and you can come with, a B-side, and it feels stronger. I seen Lil Jon do that 2 times. And I seen T-Pain do that 2 times. So everybody's like banking on that big record because they already know that that's a knockout. But all you got to do for that big record is have something that make people feel realer than that big record, and you got that record.
Word.
So it's a strategy. So I don't look at the big records no more. I look at how are you playing your records? What's next? How you presenting it? how you introing it, how you getting into it. It's very important because that you could lose around with a big record.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Because the record could be too big for the round. Somebody come with something like, oh my, like say if Joe played Lean Back, right? Joe gonna feel he got Lean Back, and Lean Back is a big record. But then Rick Ross come with, I think I'm Big Meech, Larry Hoop, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
That's gonna feel different.
Yeah, and that BMF wasn't as big on the charts as Lean Back, but it's a big cultural record.
But you felt it here.
Yeah,
you felt. Same way you go in the club with Lean Back, you're gonna drop the music, Lean Back. The same way you drop the music on Ross, a big Meech, Larry Hoop. You know what I'm saying? So I don't like. It's not really about your big records because I know how people gonna get sniped with big records. It's how you play those records.
absolutely. Listen, for the people just joining us, man, because I'm starting to see a lot of women jumping in. Salute to Nilan, but they like TLC versus SWV. Somebody else said, "What's up with Tiny and Candy versus somebody?" What you said about the women right now was real. Why they not able to do it at the moment?
Yeah, so a lot of the women are saying, Swizz, we want to be involved and we want to represent for the ladies, but we on quarantine too. So just the same way you can't, cut your hair and get your stuff done, we not looking appropriate, and we want to be on VERZUZ as the queens we are. So I said, man, I got to respect that. So they just saying, just give us a little bit of time. That's why I put up, VERZUZ Women Edition coming soon, because we got some amazing matchups coming. Amazing. Like, this is going to, they might snipe the guys for sure with the matchups that we have, because they so amazing, and it's everything that people want to see for sure. But just like I got a head full of hair, you know what I'm saying?
Look at me, man.
We all grays is showing. I just happen to shape myself up myself, but the women just want time to get they self together and be on their A game before they step on this live. They seeing 280,000 people. They know this is not a small thing, so we got to respect that. But just know, my wife is not hearing none of that. I live with the #1 advocate for women. So, of course, we're thinking about ladies in the biggest way.
Does she want to battle? Does Alicia want to battle?
She with all the smoke. She with all the smoke.
She got somebody she want in particular?
We got everybody got things. There's a lot of things cooking in the kitchen. We're going, like I said, this is not just for quarantine. Like we building something special here. And like I said, once again, just be patient with me and Tim and know that we haven't led you guys wrong yet. You know what I'm saying? We haven't led you guys wrong yet. And we want all of those battles just as well as you. The only difference is we got to actually recall those people and talk them into, people don't understand, like, artists are not like as strong as artists got a lot of doubt about themselves too.
Yeah, they sensitive. They got their own insecurities.
It's a lot, man. So when people agree to step in the ring, we commend them because they put all egos aside, all fair they put aside, and they made it about the people and about the celebration. And we tell people, man, don't think about a battle, don't think about a fight, think about an educational celebration, and that's what VERZUZ want to bring to the people. Period.
Yeah, I mean, there's been no losers. You know what I'm saying? You can go on Tidal, listen to the playlist. You gonna ride to the whole playlist. You're not gonna skip.
Yeah, you lit. Because look, this is what I noticed, right? So when you get from the first round to like the 7th round, people lose score, right? And then when you get to the 10th round, there's nobody talking about no score. Then when you get to the end of the round, everybody putting tie.
Word up. Yeah.
Because it wasn't about a battle, it was about a celebration, and people forgot about the battle aspect of it, and they just was enjoying themselves. And that's what this is important for that. And it's okay for people to talk and smoke, have smoke going and all this stuff here out of fun. But at the end of the day, we celebrate each other. That's it, so.
I see them asking for crews too. They want Rough Rider versus Murder Inc. I see Dipset versus G Unit.
Yeah, we all that. Just try, we got all that. We love all that. But know
Nelly
that
versus Luda. That's a good one.
Huh.
Nelly versus Luda is a good one. That's a damn good one. I don't know if that's 20, but that's a good one.
Luda got 20.
Luda might have 20.
Now, I know Luda got 20. Luda got 20. I seen his 20. Luda got 20.
Nelly might have a good 15. Nelly might have 22 though. I don't know.
Put together Nelly. Let me put together Nelly 20.
All right, you would go Country Grammar, of course. You would go.
You can't do it right now. There's no way you're gonna do 20.
Yeah, I'll send it to you later.
Send that to me later. You can't do the 20 now. Yeah.
Definitely. But listen, man, I just want to salute you again, man, Swizz, man. Like I said, man, people will forget what you said, they'll forget what you did, but they'll never forget how you made them feel, man. And you and Tim, man, what y'all doing right now with this VERZUZ battle during this quarantine, like,
thank you, man.
That's something we're gonna be talking about next year when everything get back to normal, hopefully.
Inshallah.
My brother. I appreciate you, King.
Yes, sir. Bless up.
Peace. Send the family my love, man.
Same with you, King.
Yes, sir. Peace.